the stock market, meaning companies, new highs.
I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. They're nuts. They know nothing.
An online network called Internet.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
Welcome, my degenerates. The rest of your life starts right now on Market Mania, the no bullshit approach to all financial markets, including cryptocurrencies, NFTs, Apecoins, GME, wallstreetbets, and of course, the largest casino in the world, the U.S. stock market. Today, we're going to have our pick of the day. We'll be talking about the launch of Apecoin. Uranium has been heating up. Looks like that's going to be crazy in the very near future here. And then, of course, the apes over at wallstreetbets have been talking about GME earnings pretty much all day. So we're going to start there. GME, of course, is the stock that got run up late last year in and amongst all the meme talk and the short squeeze that everybody wanted to run. And I think they're holding out hope that this thing's still going to pop someday. So I don't know, though, Matt. What do you think? Does GameStop, even with these earnings coming up that appear like they're going to be somewhat promising, does this still have any legs, or is this just a bunch of wishful thinking by the apes over at wallstreetbets?
The way the options board pricing it right now with all the order flow is about 350 implied vol, which is about 3 times normal vol, which it means it's expecting a 12-point move. It's an $88 stock right now. It's expecting a 12-point move up or down on average between now and tomorrow, by the close tomorrow. So there's a lot of volatility left. People are really gambling on both sides. We'll see what they have to say. But to me, it's like I think it's just going to keep going down because that guy, whatever his name is, the big wig kid, the from
Ryan something or other.
Yeah, he's in Bed Bath & Beyond now, right? So he's like kind of moved on, separated. You know, his focus isn't solely on GME. So I can only imagine the stocks goes lower tomorrow.
Lower? I mean, Brett, are you still holding your protest purchase that you made? I mean,
No,
look, they've got the cum
dumped
monster
that.
drawn in ASCII. How does this thing not pop?
Yeah, I sold it a long time ago. I made money on it, so whatever, but nothing crazy. I bought one share, right? So I made $100 maybe. I don't know, $50. But
Maybe
hey,
part of the
you know what?
revolution.
Better than the alternative.
That's right.
I like this stock. You know, would I buy it? Probably not. I'll cheer for it, right? Like if it goes to 500 again or whatever, I'm not going to feel salty that I missed out. I'll be happy for whoever like rode that wave. I agree with Matt though, right? It does seem like it's more of a slow. You know, people get bored, right? You see in these stocks, you get this excitement, everybody piles in. Then, you know, their attention gets shifted and you never reclaim that initial momentum. And it's just going to be like a slow descent. And that's kind of what I think we're seeing.
Yeah, and I just scanning some of the comments, it doesn't seem like that pessimism is taking hold in the wallstreetbets community. I'm seeing that break that 90, that's getting up votes. Sub used to encourage crazy dreamers. Now it's full of salty bitches, Lambo or food stamps. That's pretty much where they're at. It's just become so nihilistic. And they're still looking at these silly stocks. I kind of wish they'd move on a little bit, but here we are. But speaking of apes, I wanted to talk a little bit about, you know what? Let's skip the Apecoin for now. I want to talk about uranium.
Okay, Tone, uranium, it's the hottest sector. Basically, that's nuclear power. The uranium stocks are on fire. There's call buyers. Sharpies are buying calls left and right, big sweeps every day this week. The URA is the ETF for uranium. The stocks that I'm watching are CCJ, UUUU, which we talked about last week, and DNN. They're all uranium stocks, all having bids and big bids and calls. We're seeing orders of like 3,000 lots, 5,000 lots of call orders. So this is what people are betting on now. So this could be the next sector to go up.
Absolutely. I gotta say, I recall a few weeks ago or months ago picking DNN as my pick of the day, seeing this very trend coming now. What do you think is driving this? Is it the drive for energy independence in the face of the war?
Price of oil, the price of commodities and oil going up. So they're going to nuclear power wasn't politically acceptable before, where now it's being it's more just because of the costs and the safety involved with it. It makes it more politically, I don't know what the word is for it, but palatable maybe now. So it looks like going forward, this is the sector. What do you got with Apecoins? I'm interested in this.
Yeah,
Brett.
so Apecoin launched today, the most hyped NFT coin we've seen so far, and we'll see for the foreseeable future. So they're created 1 billion of these coins. So at $8, we're looking at an $8 billion market cap. This came out of Bored Ape Yacht Club, who also created dogs and mutants, and then they bought CryptoPunks and Meebits. Only the apes and mutants got to claim this coin. 15% of the supply went to the holders of the project, which was way lower than every single estimate that was out there. But the ape community, they tend to be very, positive no matter what. So they just pretended like it was great. Yuga Labs kept 40%, 38% of the coins for themselves and their friends, their VC friends. So to me, it's like, I don't quite like that. I think that was kind of the worst case scenario, right? This is a very like VC driven Web2 company in the Web3 space, but really this is like a Web2 sort of coin, I would say. For me, it's like a clear stay away. I don't think there's the coin does nothing, right? It's essentially totally useless. And I think you might be able to make money in the short term trading this, but if this thing is at like an $8 billion valuation in a month, I'm going to be very surprised. We've seen this play out dozens of times with Uniswap, with Looks Rare. Like there's a bunch of examples where the coin pumps out of the gate, and then it's just like a slow descent into oblivion because like this coin doesn't do anything, right? This isn't getting you a cut of Yuga Labs. They just raised $5 billion or at a $5 billion valuation from venture capitalists who they then gave a bunch of the coins to, right? Those guys are trying to extract value from it's not this benevolent organization.
Right.
So
it's just a rug pull. All right. Apecoin, no good.
It's not a rug. It's just I wouldn't buy it. It's great for the people that have
Apecoin, no good.
All right. Well, I don't know. These exotic assets out there are starting to weird me out a little bit. I'm still a little weirded out by NFTs, but we will keep an eye on them as we go forward. All right, that brings us to the not investment advice. Do your own research. Definitely, please be doing your own research. Market Mania pick of the day.
Drop it like it's hot. Everybody stack. I'm stacking to the top.
All right, we've got some good ones today. Oh, just got to pull up the right window here. These things keep getting switched around on me. But while I do that, Matt, let us know.
I'll start off with CCJ. That's it's a Chemico. I think it's the name of the company. It's a uranium stock. We talked about that earlier. There's call buyers everywhere. It's around $26.85 right now. I like it as a long.
All right, CCJ. I almost got that here. There it is. CCJ, looking good.
What do you got, Brett?
I'm going with Ethereum. With all the Apecoin money coming into the ecosystem, both DeFi people and then the people that held apes, now they're getting liquidity. It's basically a lot of money that's coming into this ecosystem. Typically, NFT people keep money in NFTs when they have a liquidity event, maybe 70% or something. So to me, this is like a very bullish. Even though I'm not personally a fan, I wouldn't buy the coin. It's still providing a lot of liquidity into the NFT ecosystem. So I think it's a decent spot to grab some ETH and go shopping for NFTs you like.
Right on. Load up that MetaMask. And I am going with Costco. I see. I was there last weekend, and I've never seen the parking lot so packed in my life. And I think people are preparing for some crazy stuff, trying to buy early in the face of a lot of inflation. And Costco is a great way to go hedge against food prices. All right, that's going to do it for us today. We had a real quick show, just trying to keep it moving for you. Now, next week, we're not going to be able to do the show. We're taking a week off. I will be traveling. But the week after that, we're coming back Tuesday and Thursday with more Market Mania. And then, of course, Wednesday, we've got our new show, NFT Mania. So please keep tuning into the Market Mania Network. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing all of our stuff, supporting our sponsors, and making sure that we get to do this week in and week out for you fine folks. So we will see you not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, if there is a Tuesday after. But for now, it's lights out.
I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. I never sleep if I don't have. I never sleep. I never sleep if I don't have my medicine.
time to right the wrong. So your hands in the air if you like the song. If you're going over there, take it twice as long. Last time ain't talking about Tylenol. Oh, I bet you'd like to know. You can come around the way if you're trying to go. If you want to switch lanes for a pot of gold or a domino, out of control. The usual, get mad cause I'm looking at your girl.
Switch it up.
I do it so much louder than everything you've heard. Everybody heard that the word that the world wasn't turning. Act like you're in a jury, power of attorney, wow, we're turning. Can't lie like this is to be burning. Don't act like you're in a daze. I imagine it'll look the other way. Couldn't clear space on my mind, was afraid of the time. Strobe light like in the moonlight.